Good evening, Dracut Access Television viewers. Welcome to Dracut Access Television's Friday Night Lights. Tonight, the Dracut High School Innovation Academy co-op football team take on the Haverhill Hillies. The Middies entered tonight's contest at 2-3, having lost a high-scoring game against Brighton 42-32 last Friday night on the road. The Hillies are one game worse at 1-4. Their sole victory was an opening night 27-14 decision at the Beverly Panthers. Last week, the Golden Warriors handed the Hillies a decisive 48-13 loss at home. This is the first Merrimack Valley Conference game for the Middies. Thanksgiving morning, the Middies traveled to Nicholson Stadium to face a very powerful Methuen Rangers team looking to win the Division I Super Bowl at Gillette Stadium. Playing mostly an independent schedule, most MVC teams were released from their league commitments to the Middies due to early season troubles in Dracut getting players to commit to the team. Tonight's game under the lights is due in no small part to a now 35-year-old decision by the Dracut Letterman's Club fundraising arm, who in cooperation with then Dracut High School principal Bruce Hutchins raised the money to install these lights. Hutchins passed away last Saturday at Toby Hospital in Wareham. Hutchins was the PA voice of Dracut Middies football for more than 3 decades. His voice boomed over the PA across town, heard from the State Forest to the town center on Saturday afternoons. He did not leave those talents to only sporting events. He was the man at the mic at the Richardson Auditorium for the district's musical concerts and other school functions. If he was not known for his PA skills in Dracut, it was what he and DATV Executive Director Gary Muse did with the Dracut Scholarship Foundation Telethon, now in its 40th year. So tonight we'll say it one last time. Hoya, hoya, hoya! Here we go, Middies! Now the Dracut High School marching band will play the national anthem. The Middies go on the road next week, just down the road to Tingsboro High School to face the Tingsboro Tigers in Friday night action. Game starts at 6 p.m. on the campus of Tingsboro High School. The Middies will kick off to the Hillies. Number 50 for the Middies. Ben Boateng kicks off from his 40-yard line. And they kick it towards the sideline. It will be caught at about the 38-yard line before he quickly runs out of bounds. Returner on that play looks to be number 24 for the Hillies. That's Ryan Bates, a sophomore wide receiver defensive back.
Following the kickoff, the Hillies will have first.
James Farrell, appears to be the starting quarterback this evening. No, number 12, my correction, Captain Alexander Gomes. Number 6 in the backfield with him, that's Jonathan Wallace. He throws it across the middle and he misses the receiver. Wide open, number 11.
The pass by number 17, James Farrell, falls incomplete.
That's Brandon Perrano, a junior wide receiver. Call comes in from the sidelines to Gomes. Now that is number 17. 17 and 12 look a lot alike. So James Farrell's is the quarterback. Twins left and right. High snap, handoff, coming around the end, number 6. Jonathan Wallace gets it over the 50 to about the Middies 46-yard line, it appears.
Run by number 6,
It'll be
Jonathan Wallace.
third and short,
About 6 yards.
about 3 yards for the first down.
Start the 46 for Dracut. Phillies get 3rd and 3 from the midi 46.
They appear to be in a base 3-3 defense, 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers, 5 defensive backs, so it's a nickel.
Taking a quick look at the radar, it looks like we'll be
Quick
seeing
handoff
most
up
of
the middle
line
again to
again.
Wallace. He gets just over the 50 to the 45, correction, to about the 44, maybe the 43. They should be measuring for a first down.
This
And
ball
they're going to
comes
mark
very
him
close to
at
line
the
lead.
44-yard line, so it'll be
Short,
fourth and a short one
about 1.5
for the first down.
for the Hillies. Ball fired between the 44
Farrell goes to the
and
sideline,
45
gets the call, comes back in. He's going to go for it. He's going to lead these Hillies.
Might be a little later. So watch out for that.
Expect Wallace to take the handoff. No, he fakes it. He throws a screen out to the side. Middies let him go. Oh, bad. Not tight defense there. That was number 8 on the reception. Parker Di Natale, a junior wide receiver. Middies need to come up, and they can't play soft defense on 4th and 1. They have to be up on the line of scrimmage, fighting for every yard given or taken. Hillies come out of the huddle. They have a single back set. Farrell in shotgun. Man in motion to the left-hand side. He's going to throw it deep. He's got single man down there, number 1. Devin Carrero is overthrown. The senior wide receiver just could not get under that. Down there for the Middies, what looks to be number 7. Dan Gathuka. So Middies escape that play with 9:54 to go in the first quarter. That looked like an easy touchdown if he could have caught him in stride. Twin wide receivers right and left. Outside the hashes on the left. Man in motion, handoff up to number 6, Wallace. Wallace gets across the 35-yard line to about the 34-yard line, where it will be about 3rd and 7, I believe. They started, yes, the back stick is just outside the 36 at about the 36.5-yard line. Man in motion, right to left. He's looking out to the edge again. He's throwing. No, he tucks it. He's going to try. He's going to try to throw it back. Oh, he's got a wide receiver open again. He underthrows Carrera this time, who was wide open in the end zone. The Middies lost coverage there. Gathuka and looks to be number 39 for the Middies. We're back in coverage. Maybe it's Prince Kla, number 35. So now it's 4th and about 7 for Haverhill. They're going to go for it. Triple wide receivers to the left-hand side, single wide receiver to the front. Man in the I formation. Snap, he's looking out to his left. He throws it, he overthrows him. No chance for a catch there, and they'll turn it over on downs to the host Middies. So at 8:59 to go in the first quarter, Middies will get the ball in decent field position at their own 39-yard line. Coming out to play quarterback. Well, let's see, they're playing this bunch formation again, so it doesn't look like there is a quarterback. Looks like Gathuka is back there to take the snap. And we're going to have a false start. That was no number 2 for the Middies. Israel de Jesus, something you saw 2 weeks ago here against Chelsea. False start on the Middies. They're marching backwards for 5 yards on first down, so it'll be 1st and 15 now with just under 9 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Middies need to correct these mistakes. This is a predominantly senior team. In spite of the fact that they're a co-op team, they need to get on the same page. And a quick snap to Israel de Jesus. He goes straight up the middle, back to the original line of scrimmage of the 39, so he gets those 5 yards back. But now it's 2nd and 10 for your Middies. Clock running here in the first quarter. Middies are using just a bunch formation to try and get this thing going. They have to have at least 5 men on the line of scrimmage, so they come out of that and they bunch up forward. They've got 8 men on the line of scrimmage now, 3 in the back. Looks like De Jesus again. He's across the 40, across the 45. He's pushing the pile up to about the 49, maybe the 48. First down, Middies. So the bunch formation, which they've used for the last several years, is they've had trouble with center quarterback exchanges, both in the shotgun and under center. Middies are trying anything they can to try and produce offense in the 2023 season. Some confusion now as all the linemen are switching positions. Is this just confusion, or are they trying to confuse the Hillies? High snap to Israel de Jesus. He's going to take it around the right end. He gets it across the edge. He's across the 50 to about the 49. Maybe the 48. Yes, they're going to mark him down at the 48-yard line. Gave him about 4 on the play. 2nd and 6 for the Middies here at Beaudry Field in Dracut, Massachusetts. Middies break out into a more traditional formation. Again, 3 men, 4 men in the backfield. Everybody shifting, and you have a illegal motion, offsides, I believe, on the defense. Number 54 jumped off as the Middies tried to shift their defensive line. The junior, Jadriel Sanchez, was caught jumping across. So maybe that's the impetus for this. Middies have had a problem staying on their own side of the football, offensively and defensively. Maybe they're trying to turn the tables on their opponents. Again, similar formation. De Jesus drops it, he picks it up again. He tries to get back to the original line of scrimmage. I think he lost about a yard on that, on the poor center quarterback exchange. Not trying to wish that on the Middies, but he who fails to learn from the past is condemned to repeat it.
Official marks as a loss of 1, 3rd and 2.
De Jesus takes the snap, and we have a flag immediately. I'm going to say it's false start on the Middies. They get back to maybe the 43-yard line, but I'm thinking it's coming back. We'll see what the call is. That was a very quick flag, so I don't know if it could be anything else. Ball is actually down, marked at the 42-yard line, waiting for. False start is on the offense. They're going to march him back 5 yards from the original line of scrimmage for the play, not the series. Ball is moved back to the 49-yard line. Middies need to get to the 42-yard line, so it is 3rd down and 7 now for the Middies. Everybody's bunched to the middle. Middies are not trying to pass the ball at this point. Sean Boja in sweats tonight, the senior wide receiver, a key to the Middies offense. And they're going to go around left end. They're going to cut it back up. DeJesus has his knees cut out for him. Loss of about a yard on that play. Fourth and now 8 yards to go. Mitty should be punting it away, I think, but they're probably going to go for it, as Boateng has not had too much success with deep kicks, and I don't see anybody else out there practicing or warming up, so they're going to go for it here on fourth down. 5 minutes, 28 seconds to go in the first quarter. Mitty's come out in a more traditional set. They've got one wide receiver set slightly off the line of scrimmage out wide, but it looks like a running play, and they're going to do it. They try to reverse. Who is that? Bryce Can perhaps gets back to the 46-yard line.
He comes well short of the line again.
That was number 6. Robert Truong gets about 4 on the play, but that's just not enough when you need 7. 1st and 10 for the Hillies. Ball's at the 45. 5:10 to go in the first quarter. Farrell gets the play from the sideline. He jogs out. His receivers jog out. He's got 1 to this near side, 3 to that wide side. They're going to test the Middies defense. Middies are playing, looks to be a zone, and it's a handoff up the middle. Cross, handoff to number 6. Jonathan Wallace, he gets about 6 yards, because ball started at the 45. Now they're at the Middies 49. Second down and about 4. And straight up the middle again, he breaks through. He breaks through again, fumble! Middies recover! Who was that masked man? Ben Boateng comes up with the fumble. He had a clear path. He gets through the line. Nobody was in front of him. And I guess Boateng just ripped it out of his hands. I can't see. My monitor isn't working particularly well, but we're not going to get a replay, I guess. Middies running out one last lineman, number 73, Adrian Morales there.
First down for the Middies.
Yep, he just ripped it out of his hands, knocked it out because he held it out wide. Middies 1st and 10, ball at the 40. False start again. No encroachment. Encroachment on the defense. This shifting kind of reminds me of the 1970s, early 80s Dallas Cowboys.
Defense, this is a 5-yard penalty, becomes 1st and 5.
I don't know who's channeling Tom Landry today, but so be it. 1st and 5 for the Middies. DeJesus takes the ball. He reverses it. Truong has it. He's around the left end. He's to the 50-yard line where he's dropped at the 49-yard line. Looks like they're going to give it to him at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 Middies. 4:36 to go in the first quarter.
Ball is caught at the Haverhill 49-yard line. First down for the Middies.
2 by 2 they line up, and now they get into a more traditional 5-man line of scrimmage. 3-4 men in the backfield. Should be shifting again. They don't get him to jump this time. It's an offset line to the right, power right for the Middies. And 2, DeJesus has the ball. He gets across the 50, gets to the 49, gets to the 40. Flag on the play at about the 43. I'm anticipating a holding penalty against these Middies. It's either 1 yard to go or it's 5 yards back. Let's see what the call is. Middies are marching holding on the Middies. Ball, they're going to march it off from the position of the foul, it appears, so they're marking it 10 yards back from about the 47-yard line. Ball will be at the Middies 46-yard line. First down at about 14 to go. Inside 4 minutes to go in the first quarter here at Beaudry Field. Watching Friday Night Lights on Dracut Access Television. Middies continue their shifts. Number 7 comes in close. He's the end now. Gathuka. Snap. Reverse again. Up the middle, gets to a Trunk, appears to get to the 50, maybe the 49 of the Hillies. Let's see where they're going to mark him. Outright, just over the 50. Back tip. The heel tip is on. And we have an injured Hilly on the play. Number 51 for the Hillies is down. Holding aside, Jake Bork, the junior. Both teams take a knee. DeJesus kneeling in front of Coach McKenzie, getting some instruction as the Hillies trainer comes out to check on him. And he will walk off the field under his own power. Middies have 2nd and 11 to go here at Beaudry Field. 3 minutes, 7 seconds and counting. Middies continue in this 2-by-2 formation straight out. They're going to do some shifting, try to catch these Hillies off balance. High snap, but it looks to be true. Oh, it's DeJesus over the 40-yard line, maybe to the 39-yard line. No, they're going to mark him down at the 40-yard line. 3rd down and 1 coming for the Middies. You're looking across the field, the down marker was wrong, now it's correct. Weak handoff, Truong comes up the middle. He's getting 1st down at about the 35. Nope, that was DeJesus again. They mark him down at the 34-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Middies. Chains will move on the 1st down. They're going to wait for the chains to be spotted, and they are. 1st and 10, Middies. In a slow-moving game. And DeJesus takes it back up the middle. He's down to the 30-yard line on a keeper. Truong blocked the end. His same number counterpart, Jonathan Wallace, on the edge, allowing DeJesus to go straight up the middle. That appears to be the only way Middies can gain yardage at this point. Looks to be an old school 30s, 40s era football game. Middies come out of it. They shift power left this time. 3 men in the backfield, including Boateng. Now they're shifting power right. And DeJesus takes the ball and delayed handoff. He gets across the 30 to the 25-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down and 1 for the Middies, or 4th down and 1, I think, for the Middies.
About a half-yard short, between the 24 and 25 in favor.
So it's 3rd down and 1.
3rd and less than a yard.
DeJesus gets the call from Jermaine McKenzie. Comes into the formation. He stands about 3 yards back. He's got Boateng as his lead blocker if he chooses to take him. Goes straight up the middle, 30, 25, where he's taken down by two Hillies, led by number 51. That's Jake Bork, was hurt a few minutes ago, so he's back in the game. Number 73, Adrian Morales, gets some encouragement from Coach McKenzie before he runs back into the formation. Middies 1st and 10 at their 20-yard line, the Hillies 20-yard line. 9 seconds to go in the 1st quarter. They're just going to let it run out and reorganize at the change.
At the end of the 1st quarter.
And so the teams will march down to the other end of the field, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Middies on the 20-yard line. And after 1 quarter, it is 0 for the Middies, 0 for the Haverhill Hillies. So the teams continue their leisurely walk down to the other end of the field to begin the 2nd quarter, where we have no score here at Beaudry Field. In other action in the MBC, Dracut's Thanksgiving opponent, the Methuen Rangers, take on Brian Aylward's Tewksbury Redmen. and a slight grudge match. Methuen coach Tom Ryan, after graduating from the University of Massachusetts at Lowell, joined the Dracut Public Schools as a teacher and immediately began coaching with Coach Ryan Aylward and his brothers before he took the Methuen job approximately 10 years ago, I believe. Now Coach Ryan teaches over at Methuen High School, and his wife teaches statistics at Tewksbury High School, and that's where his daughters go to school as well. 1st and 10 for the Middies to start the second quarter. And coming out of the quarter, it's an immediate timeout for the Middies. So in spite of having the quarter break to get their ducks in a row and their sails up, the Middies aren't ready to begin. And so they have to take a quick timeout. Mackenzie looks to the sideline. He's trying to get, looks like the athletic trainer perhaps, or the water, no, he needs somebody to bring out water, so the water girl will bring it out, it appears. Nope, that's the train. That is the trainer, Miss Baditsky. Tonight's broadcast is in no indirect thanks for the efforts of Mike Dobbs, who's the director this evening, Nathan Bazzina, who's on graphics and replay, Matt Daniel, who's upstairs on cameras, and DATV director Gary Muse, who worked on the pre-production of this broadcast. Sweep right for the Middies. He gets to the edge. That looks to be, yes, it is, and he went back down again. Number 2, Israel De Jesus, looks like he's hurt, but he's going to jog back into the field of play. Middies coaches look at him, they check with him. He says he's fine, so they're going to let him continue. So ball is inside the 15 at about the 13. Second down. Again, De Jesus takes it around. He's grabbed early by number 11, who drags him down to the ground. Brandon Pirano, the junior defensive back, and a whole others. He's limping on the sidelines, but they're going to stay with him. Middies have a number of linemen standing or sitting on the bench. Senior Andre Boras is down there as well. So they're going to stay with this formation. They call the play. They spread out ever so slightly. Everybody's within, I'd say, 4 yards of each other. Expect another handoff. De Jesus counters to Truong. Truong takes it around the left side. He's into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, Middies. 10:35 to go in the second quarter, and the Middies are on the board 6-0. Nothing special there. Coach Rob Pike's Haverhill Hillies just didn't follow the ball. They fell for the sweep right, and when he cut it back, which has been at least 4 or 5 plays this evening, nobody went with him. He was able to jog past everybody. PAT attempt will be by Ben Boateng, who's being out of the hold of Ryan Cole, who has been playing quarterback at some points this season. Ball is down. Ball is up. Ball is no good. Wide left. It had the height. It had the distance. It just did not have the direction. So Middies need to right their ship on PATs as they come away with a 6-point lead, what should have really been 7. Here at Beaudry Field. You're watching tonight's broadcast of Dracut Access Television's coverage of Friday Night Lights here from Beaudry Field on Dracut Access Channel 22, or Dracut Access Television's Facebook page and YouTube channel. We thank the community for its support and encouragement of Dracut athletics here at the high school. A reminder to any potential high school athletes who may be thinking about playing this winter. You need to contact your coaches immediately. If you watch the posts on Twitter and Facebook, they're announcing that team meetings are ongoing right now. Let your coaches know. Boateng kicks it away. It's going to be out of bounds by a long shot. Ball will be out at the 21-yard line. Should be out to the 35-yard line. That's one way to prevent a kick return, is to kick it out of bounds. Boateng's getting a little more distance now on his kickoffs than he has before. Number 78 for the Middies goes out and grabs the tee. That's Jason Sergey. I apologize if my audio is going in and out. We seem to be having some more technical difficulties up here at Beaudry Field. Farrell in the shotgun formation has a back beside him, two wide receivers to the far side, two receivers to the near side. Flips it to number 1, Carrero, who takes it around right end and is knocked down at about the 40-yard line. We'll see where they mark him on that play. They mark Carrero at the 40-yard line, so it should be 2nd and 5 for the Hillies. Trips to the near side now. Hand off. Nope, they throw it over the middle, and they throw it through the hands of Carrero. So Farrell, a little too high or a little too hard there. Not sure which. Looked like a very catchable ball for the Hillies. But the Hillies are experiencing some growing pains in their first year under coach Rob Pike. Pike, if you do not know, is the son of former Hillies High School football coach. And we're going to have a penalty. Bob Pike. Encroachment against the Middies defense, it appears. They're going to mark it off 5 yards, and that should be a first down. And it is. Middies jump offside, give them an easy 5 yards, give them an easy first down. So not the smartest play by the Middies. They're going to make the Hillies earn this. Hillies only have one victory, of course, we said earlier, against Beverly. And it's quarterback keeper. Farrell takes it up the middle, across the 45, across the 50 to about the 46. He should be about a yard short, depending on the spot. Yes, he'll be a yard short, so it'll be 2nd and 1. Farrell in a shotgun formation. Twins to the right, twins to the left, single back set. I expect them to keep it again, since the Middies didn't defend that at all.
2nd and 1
He's calling signals. He's moving back and forth, dancing around in the backfield, getting his guys. He steps back to pass. He pulls it back. He throws it. Nobody. Middies showing weak coverage there. Brian Cole, the defensive back, gave him at least a 5-10 yard cushion. Ball was at the 45. Now it's down to about the 30, so they gave him an easy 15 yards. That's just unacceptable. You look, he pulls it back. He throws it again. 5 yard cushion. Ball's. Farrell takes it around the end. He's cutting up the right side. He's going to take it home. Touchdown, Hillies. Middies defense cannot contain the Hillies running game right now. They've said it all year. Coaches have said it all year about these Middies. They need to contain. And yet again, they let it happen. Haverhill appears to, looks like it's going to go for the PAT kick. One straggler coming in for the end of the line. Number 2 to going to kick it. That's Sebastian Guillaume. Ball's down. Ball is low and no good. So that was pulled left, like one of my golf shots. And so with 9:02 to go in the second quarter, it's 6-all, Middies and Haverhill Hillies. So as I said earlier, this is Coach Rob Pike's first year coaching the Hillies as the varsity head coach. He was an assistant coach under his father, Bob Pike. He was the head coach at Salem, New Hampshire High School, the Blue Devils, where he had some success. And now he comes back to his hometown for his dream job. He was the offensive coordinator last year for the Andover Golden Warriors under Coach E.J. Perry. Hoping to find some of that same offensive success here in his hometown. Middies still trying to find their way, trying to right their ship. Did the quick numbers on this varsity football team, and the Middies have 39 players listed, of which, of those 39, 15 are seniors, 13 are sophomores, 7 are freshmen, and 6 juniors. So Dracut Pop Warner parents, talk to your sons about football right away. Kick is away. It's a squib kick down the middle. Middies are going to take it at about the 15-yard line, straight up the middle. Nice solid hit by the Hillies. Who's at the bottom of that pile? Robert Truong with the return. Takes it to about the 25-yard line, it appears. 1st and 10 for the Middies, so about 10 yards on the return. Nice solid wall for the Hillies there. Let's see what the offense can do at this point. Truong comes back into the game, gets it from the sideline. Ryan Cole getting the call from Coach McKenzie on the sideline, and he will jog slowly into his huddle, which really isn't much of a huddle as they're already lined up. So the backs are the only ones that need to get the call. Horace comes out to the near side. He appears to be the only receiver out. Tight formation for the rest. Man in motion. Toss. Out to Truong? No. I think that was Horace. Yes, Sam Horace with the carry. He gets out back to the line of scrimmage on a sweep. No gain for the Middies. Middies would appear to need to go straight up the middle. Just looking at these guys, the Hilly defensive line, they're tall, but they're not stout. So the Middies should be able to impose some will on these guys. Hand signals. He tosses to Truong down the left side. He gets to the edge. He gets across the 25 to about the 30-yard line. Flag comes in late. Do we have a hold, I think, on the Middies? Yes, a hold on the Middies is going to march it back.
Holding on the offense.
That should be a 10-yard penalty on the Middies, so it'll be 1st and 20. Ball will be at their 15-yard line, I believe. Still trying to figure it out. Are we declining the penalty? No, they're flipping him the ball. So he's going to march it back. Ball's going to be placed down at the 20-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 15 for the Middies, with 8:39 to go in the second quarter. Hand motions is how the Middies are setting their picks. Plays. Truong comes across the 20, gets out to the 25 before he's taken down by a whole host of Hillies. No, that was Sam Horace again. Number 21, I believe, was at the bottom of that pile for Haverhill. And there's no 21, so I take that back. Middies have to hit back, so it's going to be 3rd down and 9 for the Middies. Hand motion, Truong goes wide, hands up straight up the middle to number 2. Israel De Jesus is fighting for the 1st down. He's got it. He's still pushing the pile. He gets it out to the 40. Gain of about 15 on the play. That's all man will there. Wasn't much ahead of him. Maybe we should see that again if we can, guys. Please. Nope, Middies at Perry to come right up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to continue in this 2-by-2. Yep, just easy. Easy running there. And it looks like, who is the ball carrier? De Jesus again, he just takes the snap and goes straight up the middle, gets 1 or 2 more yards. 2nd and 8 for the Middies. They're going to pull him up by his wrists. Boateng tries to pull him up. He can't quite get him up all the way. So 7 minutes and counting here in the second quarter. Middies tied with the Hillies 6-all. Two by two opening formation for the Middies here. They're going to spread it out now. Gathuka appears to be the left end in this formation. Bunch formation in the middle. They shift power right now. Hillies adjust slightly. I would expect to go weak side, and he does. He takes it. He gets back to the 42, maybe the 43. 1 yard gain, perhaps. A little slippery there. Don't know whether they slimed him or not, but it can be a little ghoulish, not goulash. So the ball is placed at the 43-yard line now. They need to get to the 50, need 7 on this 3rd down play for the Middies. 6 minutes and counting here at Beaudry Field on channel 22 Dracut Access Television. Middies slowly spread out ever so slightly, not too far. Understanding their weakness, now they go power right. They shift over again. They can't get the Hillies to jump. So power right, Hillies are jumping. And we're gonna get false start again against the Middies.
False start, offense, 5 yards.
Middies do what they're trying to get their opponents to do, which is jump. Starting to sound like a Van Halen song. And Middies will call timeout to regroup. When we come back to live action, it appears it will be 3rd down and about 12 for the Middies, maybe 13, 12. Ball's at the 38-yard line. So the Middies can't stop shooting themselves in the foot or putting a cannonball through their mast sail. McKenzie very calmly talks to his players out there just between about the 35-yard line. Cole gets some quick water, comes back to the huddle. Augustin Boateng comes off the field. Middies go somewhat small. Their line looks to be Manny Farley, Ben Boateng, Drew Richardson. Low stance, puts a man in motion. High snap, tosses it to Truong. Truong gets across the 45. No, across the 40, cross to the 40. Back to the line of scrimmage. Next to no gain on the play. 4th down and 12 for the Middies. 4th down and 10, I should say, for the Middies. They should be kicking it away, hoping to get a good kick away, but I think they're going to go for it, as they haven't shown a strong kicking game yet, or actually in several years. Timeout again for the Middies, their 2nd. So the Middies have 1 timeout left. No timeouts left with 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Coach McKenzie hoping to score some points, create some distance on these Haverhill Hillies, who've driven down on this Friday night, down 495 for this contest under the lights. Middies continue to shoot themselves in the foot. Again, after next weekend's game, the non-playoff and the playoff schedules will be announced after a meeting at the MIAA headquarters in Milford, Mass. I expect that the Middies will not make the playoffs at 2 and 3, having only beaten Division 7 and 8 programs, no Division 4 programs, which is, I believe, where the Middies lie at this point. Looking down at the sidelines, I see 5 Middies. Standing on it, Bruce McManus, Sean Boja, Kuza. Aiden Tangway, all sitting, all seniors. Punt. Net. Oh, that's Ryan Cole. He kicks it away. They weren't expecting that. Ball's, oh. That was a great pooch punt. Ball gets downed at the 30 by Ben Boateng. Manny Farley down there as well. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hillies. Ball at their own 30-yard line. 4:49 to go in the second quarter. This is live coverage of Dracut Access Television's Dracut High School Innovation Academy High School Football. You're watching this game on Dracut Access Television's Channel 22, or perhaps if you're not in the town of Dracut, you're watching it on Dracut Access Television's YouTube channel or Dracut Access Television's Facebook page using the Facebook Live application. And illegal procedure on the middies. Look to be false start. They're going to move the ball out to the 35 for Haverhill. So it's a 5-yard gain for the Hillies. 1st and 10 from the 35. Middies trying to get a wide. What is this defense? Straight up the middle. You show nobody in the middle. What was that defense? No explanation. Middies put nobody in the middle of the field, put everybody wide, and they ran right at you. Jonathan Wallace on the 1st down carry. Ball's out to the 46-yard line. 46 and a half, really. That's just a dumb mistake on the middies' part. Wallace in motion. Farrell throws it out to number 8. Parker DiNatale, 1st down again for the Hillies. The Hillies are cutting up this middies defense. Cutting them up like Swiss cheese. Unacceptable this late in the season. And we have a flag on the play. Ball start on the Hillies. Hillies got a little too excited on that play. They'll be marched back 5 yards. Ball will be placed at the 41-yard line. 1st and 15 for the Hillies. 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. So shotgun formation. Farrell back there with single backs. He's got twins right and left. He's looking deep. He rolls out right. He looks. He gets by the defender. He falls down out of bounds. I don't know if that was purposeful or accidental. Kind of looked like he was sliding at the second base at the end there. Got no explanation for that. Sorry, guys. So the ball will be at the 43-yard line now of Haverhill. 2nd and 15. And he's back. He's going to throw a little screen. Does he have anybody out there? He gets by the 1st defender. Boateng knocks him out of bounds. Boateng with some purpose on that hit. That to be number 8, DiNatale on the catch. And 69 for the middies comes out. That's Owen Griswold. Get some water. Farrell goes to the sideline, gets the call, brings it back to the huddle. Ball's at his own 40. 3rd down and 14, 3:11 to go in the second quarter. Nobody in the backfield with him. He's got trips over to this side, single back. He throws it over the middle again. What are the middies doing? Devin Carrero with the easy 1st down reception. Nobody in real coverage for the middies. 1st and 10, ball at their 22-yard line. Middies need to get that defense together. And we lose it. Nobody was there. They all sat back like they were in zone coverage, a deep zone, and gave them everything underneath. And we have a flag on the play. It should be against, I think, Haverhill, potentially. False start on the Hillies.
False start on the offense. Be a 5-yard penalty.
So maybe the Hillies are thinking if the middies can do it, we can do one better. So it'll be 1st and 15 now for the Hillies. Handoff. No, keeper. Farrell keeps it. He runs through several middies before he's hit in the middle of the field. Who made that stick? Gathuka with the stop there, number 7.
From the 15-yard line.
Dan Gathuka, the senior defensive back. And we have a flag again. I think it's offsides against the middies. First down for the Hillies.
Offside defense
So middies cannot help themselves. They keep making mistakes.
by yardage.
Handoff to number 12. He takes it straight up the middle. He runs over the middies. So that was Captain Alexander Gomes, the senior backup quarterback. And we have another flag on the play. Flags at the 14-yard line. Illegal substitution, I believe, is the call against the middies.
It's an illegal substitution.
So it's there. They're going to push the ball down or mark the ball down at about the 1.5-yard line of the middies, where it'll be 2nd and goal for the Haverhill Hillies.
It's going to bring up 2nd and goal from around the 2-yard line.
So there's a big hole in the hull of the middies ship right now. They need to batten down those hatches and get staunch. Man in motion for the Hillies. He's going to drop back. Farrell drops back. Touchdown, Hillies. That pass looks to be to number 2, Sebastian Guillaume. In coverage with Sam Horace. If we can see that again, we'll see how the middies didn't really cover that again. They let him get outside, unfortunately. Man's out there, he kicks in, he kicks straight out. Middies defender, Sam Horace, tries to go out there with him and dives in the last second. That's actually number 4, Ryan Cole, out there in coverage. My apologies to Sam Horace. And so it should be can't tell. I think they're gonna go for the 2-point conversion to make it 14-6 Hillies. Why not? If the middies don't show a staunchness to defend, why not go for it? They try to keep it, and it's a 2-point conversion by the quarterback, and it's good. So Brady Farrell, James Farrell, with the 2-point conversion to extend the Hillies' lead to 14-6 with 1:14 to go in the second quarter.
The Dracut middies 6. Attention fans, we remind all fans to please follow the MIA sportsmanship policies. This means you must respect all spectators, players,
and it looks like the middies fans are getting a little frisky.
At all times, please do
not happy
stand
with
on
the efforts of the
violators
middies
are
or
subject to ejection
the success that
from
the Hillies seem to be
facility.
finding
Once
here
again,
at Beaudry Field on this
please keep it sportsmanlike.
Friday Night Lights.
Respect your officials, players, coaches, and spectators, and don't taunt or stand at the railing. Violators are subject to ejection from Beaudry Field. We thank you for cooperating.
So the middies will come out to receive. Truong back there with Gathuka. They'll line up at about the 15-yard line, I believe. Hillies will kick it away. Looks to be number 12. He squib kicks it. So Alexander Gomes kicks it. Taken across the 30. Whoa, nice hit! Gathuka took the ball, ran it up to about the 30, and then he was just picked up by a Hilly and dropped on his face. So middies will have it 1st and 10, 1:09 to go in the second quarter and the first half. Middies trailing by 8. Will they show some urgency, or will they just be happy to get a few yards and go in trailing by 8?
1st and 10 for the middies from number 26.
26, correction. Ball straight up the middle.
Runner gets to around at the 28-yard line. It's gonna be second
Ball
down.
should be down at, I think, the 28, 29-yard line. We have an injured midi, I believe. Bodinsky goes down. He's grabbing at his knee, it looks like. Can't tell who that midi is. We won't show injuries, of course, but not good fortune for the middies here on their final home game of the 2023 season. Foot or ankle injuries appear to be the case. So again, we remind you, we hope that you're, and Israel De Jesus is the injured midi. He's limping off the field. He was the ball carrier there. Took it out to about the 25-yard, a 30-yard line, gain of about 4 on the play, 2nd and 6. You're watching this broadcast on Dracut Access Television's Channel 22, www.dracuttv.org, DATV's Facebook page, and DATV's YouTube channel, depending on where you're at in New England or across the country. Ryan Cole comes in at quarterback, moves into the quarterback position. He's going to take the snap. Hand motion puts him in order. He puts Strong. The snap was a little, the toss was slow. Oh, ball's on the ground, but they're going to mark it down. Lying on the ground right now, I think, is Sam Horace. Another midi hurt, or is he upset at himself for not picking up that football? And we have another injured midi. So timeout again here at Beaudry Field with 27 seconds to go in the second quarter. Timeout Haverhill, correction. Thought it would be an official's timeout, but hey. And so another midi is helped off the field to the trainer's table. Middies can ill afford these injuries, playing short-handed. 34, 35 kids or athletes, student athletes on the team when you need 22 at base to play this game isn't helpful. So Rob Pike barking out orders to his defense, letting him know what to do. The officials huddle up, waiting for the timeout to expire. We expect the middies on 3rd and 10 will just run one offensive play, and unless the Hillies call timeout, they have 2 remaining in this half. They will let the half run out, I believe.
It's going to be 3rd and 10 from 26. For the middies.
Cole calls hand signals, tosses it to Truong, who's met in the backfield and stopped. They drop him at the 20-yard line, loss of about 5 yards, 6 yards on the play. And the Hillies do call timeout.
3 yards. 4th down, 13. 4th and 14. The season ball at the spiders of the 21. The middies.
So they're going to force the middies to kick away to them, maybe hoping to score 6 more points. As I said, the Hillies have had their own problems this year, having lost last week to the Andover Golden Warriors 48-13 in Haverhill Stadium. This is, of course, as I said earlier, the middies' first MVC contest of the season. They released most of their MVC opponents' commitments so that they could play an independent schedule, try to right the ship, so to speak, as they struggle to get players to commit to football and other sports. So Truong appears to be going back to punt. We have a Hilly at the 47-yard line of the Middies awaiting the kick. Horace seems to be, no, who's jogging off the field now? Whoever was on the wing, number 35 jogs off the field for the Middies. Prince Clan, it's 12 men on the 12 men on the field, illegal participation. So they march him back some more. Now the punt returner comes up to the 40-yard line. It looks to be number 1, Devin Carrero. They come after it, and no, Carrero comes after the football. He's not coming back for the ball. Number 4 has the kick. He's going up the left side, where he's met at about the 24-yard line and thrown out of bounds. Ben Boateng on the hit. He straightened him straight. He knocked him straight up, and we have Manny Farley down on the field now. Another 3 plays, 3 injuries for the Middies. Don't know what's going on here tonight. Doesn't look like hydration this time. He doesn't need the trainer's assistance, so Linda Badinsky jogs back to the sideline to talk to some of the already injured players. So 1st and 10, ball at the 29 for the Hillies, 9 seconds to go in the second quarter. Shotgun formation, Farrell looks. He's looking deep, he's gonna throw it deep. Touchdown Hillies! Again, the Middies can't get up there. Sebastian Guillaume with his 2nd touchdown of the evening. Middies now trail 20-6. And the Hillies fans give a loud round of applause. The Middies fans drop their heads. Perhaps they're praying. PAT attempt by Sebastian Guillaume. He kicks it up, and it's through the uprights, so it's 21-6 at halftime. Middies trail here on Dracut Access Television, Channel 22. We'll be back after the half. back in the second half action. The Haverhill Hillies have returned to the field. We're still waiting for the host Middies, who are notoriously late to return from second half action. Just a reminder for those in our listening audience, tomorrow, Saturday, October 21st, from 9 to 3, across the field at the Richardson Elementary School, which is at the top of your picture, the Dracut Scholarship Foundation is hosting their annual craft fair. Support local artisans, support your local community, and visit the craft fair from 9 to 3 tomorrow. The Middies have finally entered the field, led by their captains, and they're stretching out as they start at the high school end zone and move out to midfield. They should, I believe, take the opening kickoff as they kicked away to open the game, trailing by 15 points. Middies have been disappointing this evening, as several key players are on the sideline, including Sean Boja, and 4 or 5 more have gone to the sidelines in the first half with apparent injuries. And it looks like all of the injured players remain in uniform. Those who weren't in uniform to begin the game remain out of uniform, so not much has changed other than the time on the clock. Haverhill stretching out on the track side of the field and moving over to their sidelines. Looks like the Greater Lowell Tech Griffins players are on the sidelines trying to support their teammates, or their former teammates in Dracut Pop Warner.
Please do not stand at the fence during play. There are people behind you who are trying to see the game. Those of you in the Greater Lowell Tech Griffins jerseys, please take a seat. Thank you.
So the Middies' goal in the second half is to give a little less work to athletic trainer Linda Budinsky, and show the Hillies that the Middies have a little fight left in them. And where Middies are jogging out, Truong and Gathuka are going deep. Number 20 for the Middies and number 35 are a little closer. That's Edmund Osai Bonsu and Prince Kla. Kick away is a squib kick. They're going to take it at the 20. They're going up the right side. They cut it back and they fall down on the first touch, never mind the first hit. And that was Truong, who fell down at about the 26, 27-yard line. The Hillies are going to throw the kicking ball over to their sidelines. Nice pass by the down lineman there. 1st and 10 for the Middies here at Beaudry Field. Friday night under the lights. Gathuka appears to be the man who's going to take the snap at this point. Cole, Truong, and Kla appear to be outside. Now Horace comes over to this side, pinches to the inside. Remains Gathuka, who looks to be taking the snap. Nope, it's number 4, Ryan Cole. He tries to reverse it, and he's met by number 77. So Truong is literally thrown to the ground by number 77 of the Haverhill Hillies, R.L. Desir, the senior defensive lineman. Not much fight there for the Middies. So they'll start the second half the way they began. They'll start the second half the way they ended the first half, flailing. Man in motion. Cole hands it off quick, straight up the middle, back to the 25-yard line, it appears. That was a carry by Gathuka. Ball will be at the 26-yard line, it appears, so gain of about 2 on the play. A third down and 9. Waiting for the call. Cole in the shotgun formation, man to his left. Nobody out wide. Doesn't appear the Middies have any chance. Horace, nope, counted back. No gain for Robert Truong. He's thrown down at the 26-yard line, perhaps a loss of 1 yard. Now it's 4th down for the Middies.
7-yard line.
Cole jogs off the field to the sidelines. Truong, I believe, will be back to kick. He's going to set his feet at the 15-yard line. Latecomer number 51, Manny Farley. That does not look like Manny Farley. That looks like a mini Manny. And the ball's away. It's a low squibber. It's going line drive. They're going to let it roll out. It's going to roll inside the 20, inside the 30, I should say, to about the 27-yard line, where it will be down by number 51, Manny Farley. So the Middies get nothing going to start the second half, and they turn the ball over immediately. 9:54 to go in the third quarter, trailing by 15 here at Beaudry Field on Friday Night Lights. Hillies aren't going to show them any mercy. James Farrell comes out at quarterback. He's got 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 wide receivers to the far side. Middies are playing a soft zone, giving a 10-yard cushion, if not more. Handoff to number 1, Devin Carrero. He gets around the edge. He's going home. Middies cannot catch him. They'll jog behind him, but he's got more Hillies closer to him. Touchdown, Hillies. They extend this lead to 27-6. And Manly Farley's limping off the field, pulling a hamstring, obviously. So the Middies show no defensive fight there. 1 play, 1 touchdown, 9:36 to go in the third quarter. Man in motion, hands it off to Carrero. And just goes straight around end. Now a kick for Sebastian Guillaume. And it's up and it's good, so it's 28-6. Middies trail here at Beaudry Field in their final home game of the 2023 football season. Middies will travel over to Tingsboro to take on the Tingsboro Tigers next Friday night at 7 p.m. I believe it's at Tiger Field. I'm not quite sure what the name of the field is over at Tingsboro High School. So what does Coach McKenzie have up his sleeve? He's just pacing the sidelines, letting his defensive coordinator, his line coach, talk to the players. And they'll kick it away to the Middies. Another squib kick up the middle. Middies will take it inside the 15. They bumble the return. They don't fumble it, they just bumble it. So they'll be down at about the 12-yard line. There's an injured Hilly down on the field at about the 22. Looks like a leg injury perhaps. Ball will be spotted at the 12-yard line. Hilly's trainer will come across the field. That's Dave Warwick to look at the injured Hilly, who is Christopher Urena, a sophomore linebacker. Down there on kick coverage. There's nowhere near the play. So it's a non-contact injury. Middies throw out a offensive football. As you change footballs, each team brings a kicking ball and, at the very least, brings a kicking ball and a regular game ball into a game. He will walk, the injured Hilly will walk off the field and allow the Middies to begin this drive from their own 12-yard line. 9:27 to go in the third quarter. Israel De Jesus pacing the sideline. He's not in the game at this point. Middies in that tight formation. They're going to spread it out a little. Now Sam Horace is going to jog off the field. Did they have 12 players in the huddle?
First and 10, the Middies ball at their own 12.
Math apparently not their strong suit. They should count before they go out onto the field to make sure there's only 11. And a high snap. And I think Truong grabbed it, but he's going to get buried back inside the 10 at about the 9-yard line, I believe. If he's lucky, it's at the 10. Yes, it's going to be placed right on the 10-yard line. So loss of 2 yards, it appears, on the play. Maybe 3. Middies need to get it right. The ship is sinking, and sinking fast. It's a quick handoff. They're going to go around, and I think it's Ryan Cole who gets dropped for another loss. No, that's Truong. He tries to go wide. He cannot. Middies had much more success driving straight up the middle with a tight formation. As much as they've got a tight formation now, they're running to the edges is not helping them. This is a north-south game, and they're trying to go east and west. So it'll be third down for the Middies. Ball inside the 10-yard line. Truong tries it again, and he gets buried again. He's dropped at the 5-yard line. So if the object is to go backwards, they're doing great. But the object really is to go forward, and they're not doing that at all. So now Truong should be back to punt. He'll have his heels on the back of the end zone, I expect. Unless the Middies are going to do something crazy like try to run out of this formation. They need to get to the 22 for a first down. That's close to 20 yards of real estate they need to navigate. And unless they get a sweet deal from Dan O'Connell at Lair Realty, I don't see that happening. But yes, they are going to try to go for it. Ryan Cole in shotgun. Claps twice. Nope, it's a quick kick and a flag. Illegal procedure again. Might be good because the ball only got out to about the 25-yard line of the Middies. So illegal procedure, which I anticipate was a false start on the part of the Middies. They were anxious to run up the field. So half the distance. Ball's now at the 2.5. Expect another quick kick here as the Middies really do have a legit 20. And he kicks it sideways. Oh my God. The ball got out to the 6-yard line. It went directly right. And so it'll be first and 10 for the Hillies. Ball on the Middies' 6-yard line. 6:58 to go in the third quarter. Can anything else go wrong for the Middies? Perhaps we got some appropriate in-game music. Nothing's going to get me down. First and 10. Farrell remains at quarterback. He hands it off up the middle to number 6. Middies show some fight on defense. They hit him at about the 10-yard line. So that looked to be that was Jonathan Wallace. So second and goal. Ball is actually placed inside the 10 at about the 7-yard line. So it looks to be a loss of about 1 on the play. 6:30 and counting here for the Middies. Wallace is the single back next to number 17, James Farrell. Farrell looks to throw. He throws it. Easy slant pass to number 2. Touchdown. Sebastian Guillaume, his 3rd of the season, his 3rd of the evening. So Guillaume alone has outscored the Middies 21-6. PAT will be pending. Looks to be Guillaume to put it, attempting to kick it through the uprights for the Hillies. Score is now 34-6, on its way to 35. Middies giving a big gap in the middle, and he will kick it up and he will get it through. So it's 35-6, Haverhill Hillies over the Middies. So the Middies will huddle up on their sidelines as they get ready to receive a 3rd kick of the second half. Only 6 minutes into the second half, and the Hillies have already kicked away to them 3 times, all for negative yardage. The Middies need to arch their backs and show some Dracut pride, perhaps. I don't know what else to call it. Clock is stopped. They will be started, and the kick is away. Ball's at the 30. They fumble it again, and they fall on it. Numbers 27 for the Middies falls on the football over there. That's Avion Romero, a freshman wide receiver, with the kick non-return. So the most basic things in football: catch the ball, throw the ball, tackle the ball carrier, block your opponent, are not being executed by the Middies this evening. Churong jogs back in to the bunch in the middle of the field, 2 by 2. They'll spread it out. He will take the direct snap, it appears, as the deepest of 3-4 backs. High snap. He takes it, he runs up the middle. He gets back to about the 30-yard line where he's stopped. Whistle is blown immediately before any of the Hillies can really take him to the ground. Second down and 9 yards to go for the Middies at their own 30-yard line. Hillies are using this as a teaching experience. Unless something drastically changes, they will improve to 2-4, and the Middies will drop to 2-4. And the conversations about whether the Middies belong in the MVC or need to find a new league will get stronger and louder. Churong with it again. He gets popped hard. Doesn't get back to the 30 this time. Gets dropped with his helmet barely making it to the 30-yard line. Probably a loss. Nope, they're going to give him the 30, so they're going to give him his head, where his head landed. And it'll be 3rd down and 9. Farley now out of the game with ice on his hamstring, so he's probably done for the night with a hamstring pull. Middies jump out of there, or amble out of their tight set. Spread it out only a little. Hand off, and a false start on the Middy illegal procedure. They'll move backwards again unless Coach Rob Pike says no need. Nope, they will march them backwards, no question about that. Ball will be placed at the 25-yard line of the Middies. They need to get out to the 39, so 3rd and 14 here for the Middies. 4:08 to go in the 3rd quarter and counting. And a to reverse. It looks like to Horace. He gets across the 25 to about the 27. No movement there. No, that was number 27 for the Middies.
This is going to bring it fourth down for the Middies.
Avion Romero, the freshman wide receiver. So it appears that McKenzie has waved the yellow flag to show requesting some mercy. And they're going to go for it here on 4th and 12 or 13. High snap over his head. Truong has to kick it away. No, he's going to get sacked at the 1 yard line. Middies will turn it over and give the Hillies the shortest of fields. They got 1 yard to get another touchdown, leading by 29 points here in the third quarter at Beaudry Field in Dracut, Massachusetts. Nope, it's at the 2. So 2 yards they have to go. Last drive was 1 play, 6 yards. This is however many plays, 2 yards to go. And Farrell returns as quarterback, so Haverhill, no mercy yet. This is a matter of pride for the Hillies, who have been knocked around by many opponents this season. Quick handoff, quick touchdown. Number 4, Tucker Grant. And the lead is extended to 41-6 Haverhill Hillies here at Beaudry Field. Once again, helping on this broadcast. Oh, actually, we'll wait for the PAT from Sebastian Guillaume. Ball is up and it is through. 42-6. Hillies extend their lead. We'd like to thank our crew, Mike Dobbs, the director this evening, Nate Vizina on graphics and replay, Matt Daniel up above on the camera, and Gary Muse, who helped with pre-production. This game is being broadcast on a multitude of ways on Dracut Access Television's Channel 22, DracutAccessTV.org, or DracutTV.org, Dracut Access Television's YouTube channel, and Dracut Access Television's Facebook Live channel. And the coaching staff is moving around the return team, moving them into the right spots. They don't seem to even have that correct this evening. And Hilly Squibbit again gets by number 20. He's taken at the 20-yard line. Looks like Trey Truong. He gets out to the 30 and he jogs out of bounds. Chased weakly by number 59, Leandro C. Castellanos, a junior defensive lineman. Hillies look to have made no changes in their defense yet. With 2:38 to go in the third quarter, clock is stopped. Middies will have 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. And Middies make a change in line at the last second. Number 52 comes into the formation. That's Augustine Boateng, replacing number 53, Bernardo Freitas. Officials standing over, no, officials are not standing over the football. They're just waiting for the Middies to get settled. Middies need to get settled quickly as this game is out of hand and they need to show some fight. Man in motion is Horace. Counterplay, going nowhere is Bob Truong. He stopped for a loss. Ball was at the 30-yard line. Ball is now at the 26-yard line. Loss of 4 for the Middies. Straight up the middle, across the 30 to the 35-yard line, short of a first down. It'll be 3rd down. Carry was by number 7, Dan Gathuka. Somebody show slight life. Ball's just over the 35-yard line. Back of the football is on the 35-yard line. 3rd and about 5, it appears. In a counter again, Truong met by 2. Number 43 with the first hit. He's not even on the roster that we were given. Number 56 is the other one. That's Alexander Fell, a junior defensive lineman. So Middies 4th and 5, 4th and 4. They appear to still be looking to go for it, trailing by 36. Middies spread out their formation a little. It looks like they're going to punt. They've got it wide in the middle, and it's a high snap. Ball's down. Gets it at the 45. He's going around the edge. He trips over his own foot. He got hit by 50, Benny Boateng. But no excuse for that. He should have been able to. Tucker Grant, the junior wide receiver, should have been able to stay on his feet and might have gone for the touchdown on that one. Middies showing no fight. They just want to go home, it appears. So at the end of 3 quarters, it's Haverhill 42, Dracut 6 here from Beaudry Field in Dracut, Massachusetts. You're watching this game either on Dracut Access Television's Facebook page, dracuttv.org, Channel 22 here in Dracut, or YouTube Live, Dracut Access Television's YouTube channel. So Middies will open the 4th quarter with the ball on their 45-yard line, looking to make amends for a very poor 3rd quarter where they allowed Haverhill to extend this lead by 21 points. What do the Middies have in store for themselves? What are they going to do? First and 10. Correction, 1st and 10 for the Haverhill Hillies. At the Middy 45. Number 12 down at quarterback for the Hillies. Alexander Gomes, the senior, hands it off to number 10, I believe. No, number 40. Nicholas Wilson, another senior running back. Dropped for 2-yard loss by a host of Middies. And we have a Hilly down on the 40-yard line. Trainer David Warwick out to check on him. Not sure what happened there. And number 71 will amble off the field. That's Henry Farrell, the sophomore offensive lineman. I guess it's senior James Farrell's brother, but you can always be wrong. Number 12, Captain Alexander Gomes comes in at quarterback, remains at quarterback. Billy shotgun formation. Take the snap, quick handoff to him again. Middies make 1 hit, he breaks that tackle. 2 hits, 3 hits. Gets across the 30, the 40-yard line to about the 39. Ben Boateng in on that tackle with Dan Gathuka. And number 27, Avion Romero in there as well. 3rd down and about 4, a short 4 for the Hillies. Hillies rotating some linemen in there. Gomes remains at quarterback.
Timeout.
Timeout, middies. And the signal is to wind the clock. So we'll have non-stop action.
Don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. Throw that flag.
So they're winding the clock. So mercy will be shown to the middies. The clock will continue to run. There will not be any stoppages in time unless there are called timeouts, I believe. Middies can go back to their locker room and try to regroup. Middies desperately need help. They have 15 seniors on this team who will all leave on a team of 39 that leaves you with 24 potential returners. That just is not really enough to compete in the MVC or anywhere else. Number 22 takes the square pass. He tries to break a couple of tackles and is unable to. That's Mark Gagne, the sophomore wide receiver, who gets down to about the 36-yard line, and it's just outside the 35-yard line that the Hillies need to get to for the first down here with 4th down. I would expect they'll go for it, as I'm not sure what is less insulting to the Middies faithful or the Middies team, going for it or punting it away when you only have half a yard to go. Number 24 comes out wide on this side. It's Ryan Bates, another sophomore, getting some action. Handoff up the middle. He breaks a tackle, breaks 2 tackles before he's taken down. That's number 40, Nick Wilson, the senior running back. Clock will continue to run. 1st and 10, ball at the 33 for the Haverhill Hillies. Clock running under 8 minutes to go. Gathuka coming off the field rather slowly. Brewski McManus, I believe, jogging in. 28 also following McManus in. 69 coming off the field. Boateng coming off the field. Do they have 11? And they come back. 12 remains there. And the middies jump off sides. 1st and 10, so it'll be 1st and 5.
Offside on the defense. This is a 5-yard penalty. Eagle will get 1st and 5. 28.
And so it's a quick handoff again, straight up the middle, where he's hit by, it looks like, number 28 of the middies, Benjamin McConzie, a sophomore defensive back or linebacker. Ball gets down to the 25-yard line of the middies. 2nd and about 2, a very short 2, to be certain. Gomes gets the signals from the sideline, jogs back in. He's got 2 wide receivers to the far left side, 2 wide receivers to the far right side. Single back set. Looks to be number 33. He keeps it, and he's taken down by the middies. Number 54, Michael Collins with the tackle. And it looks like number 66 is the other middie out there, Josh Kuza. But I thought he was not dressed this evening, so maybe it's 69. Owen Griswold, another senior. Clock continues to run. Inside 6 minutes to go in this game. Middies trailing by 36. 3rd and 5. 4 wide receivers out in a pattern. 3 to the near side. Handoff. They're going to go wide again, and he's ripped down again. That tackle was made by first of all, it was number 23 on the carry, Kevin McAnick. And it looks like number 53, Bernardo Freitas, the sophomore defensive lineman, made the tackle. '22 comes in with the play call. That's Mark Gagne, the sophomore. So Gagne now in at quarterback. 23 appears to be his single back set, Mechanic. Middies try to break it. They throw outside. Single coverage. They're going to rip him down there. Yes, they are. Tackle for the Middies by number 26, I believe.
First down for your Middies.
Brandon Diaz. First and turnover on downs by Haverhill. Ball will be placed at the 38-yard line of the Middies. 62 yards to pay dirt. 4:26, 4:24. Clock will continue to run. Officials realize this game is out of hand. .28 for the Middies. Benjamin McConsey jogs into the huddle. Truong appears to be the de facto quarterback. Freitas, Ben Bernardo Freitas, one of the last ones in there, 35 jogging off for the Middies. Prince Claw waiting for the snap. Truong, he was moving forward at the snap, but they're not going to call it. And he doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll be dropped for about a 1 foot loss, 1 yard loss. 3:32 and counting for the Middies. 2nd and 11. Claw comes back into the game, jogs into the game. Truong comes out of the game. Who will be taking the snap for the Middies? Best guess, McConsey. And whoever it was breaks a tackle, gets across the original line of scrimmage where he's dropped. Can't really see that far across the field to pick out a number. It is somebody who is tall. Let's leave it at that. And that was 35, Claw, who took the snap and ran it to the sideline. He jogs back in, getting the play. So Boateng is the up back. Snap, he tries to go behind Boateng, and he's met by two Haverhill Hillies. Nice hit there by, it looks like, number 27 of the Hillies, Donovan Carroll, a junior tight end linebacker. So 4th and 10 for the Middies, 2:10 to go in the game. Middies milking the clock. Finally snapped the ball. Claw takes it. He cuts across. He's going to get a first down and a little more. Lets the Haverhill Hillies tackle him. He didn't have much speed on that. He was straight up. But he gets a first down for the Middies. Ball across the 50 to about the 38-yard line. 1:30 to go in the game. 1st and 10 Middies. Waiting for the chains to be set. The clock will continue to run in this blowout loss for the Middies. Middies looking, Claw trying to get the signals from the sideline. McKenzie, headset off, gives him one final play. He leisurely jogs back to the huddle. Calls the play. Calls the snap, takes it, he's gonna go right, he's gonna cut back up the middle. Claw takes it out to down to about the 30-yard line. We're inside of a minute now, 50 seconds and counting. 68 for the Middies, jogging onto the field. Timothy Dean, the sophomore offensive lineman. Out runs Ben Boateng. Leisurely, no, not leisurely, but gingerly, as he's milking a leg injury, a calf strain apparently. Middies may just let this clock run all the way out and, run to the locker room after shaking hands and thanking the Hillies for taking a short drive down for the victory. Claw takes the ball. He's going to run across the 20. where the game should end with 11 seconds to go. I don't think the Middies will get another playoff. They're not hustling to the line. The ball will be at the 20. They're going to try one last 1-0. A fumbled snap, and the game is over. Middies will lose this MVC contest 42-6 here at Beaudry Field. We thank all of you for staying with us tonight. Thanks to Mike Dobbs, our director, Nate Vazina, our graphics and replay director, Matt Daniel on the camera, and Gary Muse for his pre-production. I'm Mark Nichols saying so long from Beaudry Field, where the Middies have lost 42-6 to the Haverhill Hillies.